I'm going to Memphis this morning, and I really have no idea what to expect. I got up early and kind of got myself ready to go and prepared myself to fly. I've been a fan of Elvis since I was a little kid listening to Hound Dog. Like, everybody loves that song, so I've always loved Elvis's music, but I didn't know the other side of him. I didn't know the personal side of him, and I really wanted to know that. Going to Graceland and really being able to understand why Elvis Presley was the king, it will really benefit me because that's what I want to be. You know, I want to be just like Elvis Presley. I'm going to try my hardest to follow in Elvis's footsteps.
We're in Memphis, Tennessee.
Hello?
It is Elvis week, and Alex is in Graceland playing some shows. So the Purple Melons came to the house for an Elvis-themed pool party. Hi.
How you been?
We're good. Last time the Purple Melons were over, they did leave a surprise plastic doll in my bed. I do anticipate some tomfoolery.
Well, let's all have a shot and a toast to Elvis Presley, the king. Cheers!
All right. We're doing one more shot.
Where's our shot?
I just focused on Cara because she was wearing a white top. I gave her a good spraying.
Put it on the top.
Don't about. Hey, Cara, why don't you turn around?
No!
Jason was using every ounce of his charm to try and coax him out.
I even used my best chatterban. I think it was. Hey, Cara, turn around and show us those tits. How's it going?
Good, hi guys. Our chef Caitlin is helping us put together Elvis food. He's making fried chicken.
You guys wash your armpits.
Not bad. You mean it?
Come on.
Caitlin, yeah, she smelled Eric. He smelled like a cow pat.
You need to scrub me down.
Why?
I need a wash.
Where are you supposed to be getting washed?
Get that on. It's still warm. Just smear that all over.
Brant was giving me dodgy looks while Cara was rubbing my chest.
We're all in here.
Brant spends a lot of time in the house.
And he's deeply in love with Cara.
I'm getting out of here. This is pathetic.
What a wanker.
If you feel you sweat more than average, you probably avoid getting close to people. Degree Clinical Protection. Its wetness protection is up to 3 times stronger than needed for a basic antiperspirant. Degree Clinical Protection. Dare to get much closer.
We're in Memphis, Tennessee.
Tennessee, baby. Welcome to Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is the birthplace of rock and roll and the blues, and those are 2 of my favorite types of music, so I was like, oh, hell yeah, you know, like, this is where I want to be right now. It was kind of like Elvis town. You know, Elvis was everywhere. There were statues of him. They really love Elvis. Growing up my whole life and listening to Elvis's music, I really always wanted to kind of know how. Like, how did he get to that point? How was he so great? And obviously it was hard work, but being able to meet people that Elvis was around and they were his friends, and to go to Elvis's house, that's like the next best thing from actually meeting Elvis. A few of Elvis's background singers kind of gave a little speech about Elvis, and that's huge. Like, yeah, I sang background for Elvis Presley. Like, what? They were a part of his music. They were a part of the reason that he was the king. I'm Alex. Nice to meet you. Alex, nice to meet you. I got to spend a little bit of like kind of private time to talk to them. Yeah. There's a little one-on-one, you know. So how was it like, honestly, being in his presence? Like, I know you guys like probably think of him as like a regular person, but for me, he's like God, you know.
Just coming from where we came from to be there was quite mind-boggling.
Oh, really?
And to be with the top of the top.
Yeah.
Was even better.
Hell yeah. Yeah. It's so crazy that you guys like knew him, you know, and like you still think he's like that great, you know? I don't know. Well, Elvis's background singers, they've like experienced a lot, you know, they know the in and out of this business, so those guys really gave me some incredible advice.
Everybody that goes into the business goes through those times when you're feeling, am I adequate, or am I able to do this? Remember, whenever you're up there, you're it, man. You know, all eyes are on you, and you're it. And you got to know that's not anything to be afraid of. It's a thing to be proud of.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
All your dreams come true.
Yes, definitely. Thank you guys so much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Great to meet you, buddy. Yeah. We wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
Thank you. That was like the greatest advice I've had from anybody. It really felt good to be able to talk to those guys because they understood. You know, there's not a lot of people that understand, and those guys truly got me.
Could switching to Geico really save you 15% or more on car insurance? Is a bird in the hand worth two in the bush?
Well, you rarely see them in this good a shape. For example, the fingers are perfect. The bird is in mint condition. And I'd say if this were to go to auction today, conservatively, it would be worth two in the bush.
Really?
It's just beautiful. Thank you so much for bringing it in.
Unbelievable.
At Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more.
Perfect game day recipe? Crescent bacon cheddar pinwheels. Just unroll the dough, add the ingredients, roll up, bake, and present.
Wow, these look so good.
And so easy. For this recipe and more, visit PillsburyCrescents.com.
We're going to talk about, bud?
I could see Brant was obviously still upset about Cara.
Brant had some sort of love-hate relationship with Cara. He loves her and she hates him. And we just wanted to take him aside, have a little word in his weird ear.
I want you to talk to me. Why do you fancy Cara so much?
I'll tell you why. Forbidden fruit.
I don't think it's like that, no. It's not, actually.
Not at all?
No, because it never began with something I couldn't have. I still don't think it is something I can't have.
What's going to happen if she meets someone, though?
I try not to think about that stuff. I mean...
Is it because she doesn't want anyone at the moment because of her career, or just literally she finds you repulsive?
I don't know.
Maybe she's a lesbian.
That's Ben, he might know.
I mean, you've got to ask yourself, if it was Ben that was coming onto her, would he get the results? Probably yes. I mean, look at him.
Would she want a bit of his meat stick?
What are you talking about, bro?
We're talking about your meat stick, Ben.
Brand. No, we're just talking about, you know, when a man loves a woman. Have you given up on the pursuing?
I've given up on pursuing now.
Right. What's that piece of paper down there and what does it say on it?
It says, it's never been a question whether or not I'd fight for you. The question is how. Flattery is easy. Lavishing with gifts is almost second nature. Fighting becomes hard when I have to fight myself, my feelings. I'm not going to go on. It's just thoughts. It's just thoughts.
It's a depressing old feeling to chase a vagina that doesn't want to be infiltrated.
Have you considered that she might be saying, leave me alone, you pervert. Stop stalking me.
What are you talking about?
Cara is a really, really nice girl.
Way too good for me, which is still one of those things.
Oh, I don't doubt that, son. Oh, dude, I've seen this in movies.
Hello, Alex.
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. I'm Cora. Welcome
Nice
to
to meet
Memphis. Welcome to Sun Studio.
Thank you so much.
Birthplace of rock and roll.
Yes.
Where it all started.
Walking into Sun Studio, like, immediately sent chills through my body. I was like, Johnny Cash was in here, Elvis Presley. Oh my God, like, holy so much different than, like, studios that I've been to that are, like,
Modern day
modern,
studios.
yeah. I haven't been to any old school.
What's so special about this little room in this particular studio is that this is where rock and roll started.
Yeah.
It all came from here, and the music that was recorded here changed the entire world.
This is amazing. I've never been to any place like that Elvis has been. Elvis Presley was 19 years old when he first recorded at Sun Studio, and I was also 19 years old when I first recorded my first song, so I think that's pretty cool.
When Elvis Presley first recorded here, he stood right there on that X and sang, "This is Elvis's X."
Really?
Yep. Go ahead, step on it.
Where was the mic at?
There you go. There it is. Elvis Presley did sing into that microphone.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that's so sick. That was a moment that I was just gonna cherish. I was like, I'm gonna sit here and touch this mic. Well, oh. That mic was heavy, and I was just trying to be gentle with it because I didn't want to like break it or knock it over or something. Well, since my baby left me. When I started singing in the mic that Elvis had sang through, there was a picture of him sitting behind me, and he was kind of looking down like, hey, you know, I'm the king, and you're not, you know, like, you're gonna have to work. Found a new place to dwell.
This is that famous photograph. It was taken in this corner, too, right over here.
In this corner right here?
Yeah, right over here. But they had...
What was Elvis sitting at?
He was sitting at this piano.
I couldn't resist myself. I was like, I gotta play one of my songs on this legendary piano right here. You changed my world. Should have seen it, girl, but I didn't know. I didn't know who you were. I had to leave Sun Studio a little bit early because I had an interview on Sirius XM radio on the Elvis station. Well, so far today, I've met Elvis's backup singers, and I went to Sun Studio where he recorded for the first time, and now I'm about to go on Elvis radio, XM radio. I'm gonna play an Elvis song, like, there's no doubt about it. Like, if I don't, then I'm probably gonna be disappointed.
Grab a seat right here.
Well, the radio DJ, I don't really think that he had any interest in me. I mean, he was gonna ask me a few questions, but I was really hoping that I'd be able to play. Hey, am I gonna be able to play a song?
Yeah!
When I play, I'm not gonna have a mic on my guitar. So what would be I can't do like a little sound check?
No, we won't be able to. We just have to go live. I'm sorry.
When you're playing a song, sound check is so crucial because you want it to sound the best as possible. And I told my grandma to listen. I told my family. I tweeted about it, and he told me I wasn't gonna have a sound check. I was like, oh.
Out of him, we're doing what?
You go to a song.
I got you.
Song.
I don't think that the DJ had any idea who I was, which I kind of liked, because I felt like, hey, I'm going to prove myself to this guy.
Live from Memphis, Tennessee at Graceland on Sirius XM's Elvis Radio, I'm Big Jim in the blue suede chair, and one of our special guests just joining us now from If I Can Dream, it's the one, the only, Alex Lambert. How are you, Alex?
I'm great. How are you?
Now, this is not your first visit to Graceland, is it?
This actually is my first visit.
Wow. How old are you?
I'm 19, sir.
19. Yeah. Just like Elvis, calling me sir. You respect your elders. You were raised right. You want to play us a little ditty?
Yeah, actually, I want to play Heartbreak Hotel.
Oh, great choice.
Yeah, okay. It was a little bit of pressure. I was like, I can't mess up an Elvis song, you know? You want me to play it right now?
Sure.
All right.
This is awesome.
Well, if it sounds, all right, it's all good. I'll just play it.
One tribe, y'all. One tribe, y'all. We one tribe, y'all. We are one people. Let's catch amnesia. Let's catch amnesia. Forget about all that evil.
What do you care about? Introducing the Pepsi Refresh Project. We're giving away millions for ideas that move the world forward. Every Pepsi refreshes the world.
Live from Memphis, Tennessee at Graceland on Sirius XM's Elvis Radio, I'm Big Jim in the blue suede chair, and one of our special guests just joining us now from If I Can Dream, it's the one, the only, Alex Lambert. You want to play us a little ditty?
Yeah, actually, I want to play Heartbreak Hotel. I'm on Elvis Radio right now, and I haven't prepared at all for this song, so I'm just going to go for it. Well, if it sounds, all right, it's all good. I'll just play it. Well, since my baby left me, found a new place to dwell. Sat at the end of Lonely Street at Heartbreak Hotel. And I'll be so lonely, baby. I'll be so lonely. I'll be so lonely I could die. Well, anytime I sing any Elvis song, you know, I put a lot of feeling into it because Elvis did that same thing, and I was in the zone, I'm not gonna lie.
From broken-hearted lovers to cry in their gloom, and I'll be so lonely, baby. I'll be so lonely. I'll be so lonely I could die. Well, the bellhop's tears keep flowing, Trish clerks dressed in black. They've been so long down lonely street, they're never looking back. And I'll be so lonely, baby. I'll be so lonely. I'll be so lonely I could die. Now if your baby leaves you and you got a tale to tell, just take a walk down Lonely Street to Heartbreak Hotel, and I'll be so lonely, baby. I'll be so lonely. I'll be so lonely I could die.
Fantastic. Outrageous.
Thank you very much.
Alex Lambert from If I Can Dream. Man, that was fantastic. And you didn't have a chance to even practice. You just jumped in here and started doing it. That was outrageous.
Well, after I got done playing, Big Jim, the DJ, he was giving me a lot of props.
I can tell you're a real true musician. Well, that was an awesome rendition of the song.
He listens to Elvis songs all day, and he listens to Heartbreak Hotel all day, and I really feel like he thought I did justice to the song.
Your life is intertwined with Elvis in so many ways because Elvis was a part of American Idol there.
Yes, sir. He was. If I Can Dream and American Idol, Elvis was the American Idol, and he had a song called If I Can Dream. So, I mean, honestly, every day this may sound weird and maybe sound cheesy, but I realize every day how much my life is like Elvis's. And I think that's a great thing, you know, and I think there's nothing really bad about that. Elvis is the man.
You got that
the king, baby.
He is the king. Oh, you are awesome.
So far, my trip in Memphis has been great, but I kind of want to do Elvis's songs justice, and there's nothing that I want to do more than go to Elvis's house, go to Graceland, and I really want to figure out why Elvis was Elvis, why Elvis was the king, and I want to know everything about Elvis Presley because he was the greatest, you know, and I want to be the greatest, and I want to know how he got to be the greatest so that it'll help me be the greatest.
Right now.